Yeah, they're getting a lot of views. I'm really surprised. Yes! Hey, guys!
Uploading. System 1 loaded. Self-destruct sequence activated.
I smell a smelly smell that smells smelly. Huh?
Okay, I made it. Just not to Vegas. I know I told you I was going to Vegas, but that was smoke and mirrors. I'm actually somewhere else. And you're about to find out as soon as I get my luggage. All right, I got my luggage. Now I just gotta find my ride. And I think I might have just found it. This must be my Uber ride right here.
Yeah, are you the rooster?
Yeah, that's me.
I got a special message for you.
Where we going, buddy?
We're going to Vegas, baby! Let's go!
We made it. Let's do this. Party time.
Ooh, baby.
Would you knock it off? Would you knock it off?
Greetings, shipheads. It's another Wednesday night, which makes it ship show night. I want you all to look deep into my eyes. Look deeper and send all your money to me by Super Chat. That is your calling for the night. Bagar!
Stanley Rubenstein.
to the ship show, Mother Cluckers.
Rubenstein and Wits. Oh! Well, hey there, folks. It's the Rooster coming at you live and direct from Ship Show Studios. I don't know if you can hear me, but I got Larry by my side wearing the 1764 hat that, I don't know. I like that hat. It's getting me all up in the feels. I like that hat a lot. I need one of them hats, and it matches your shirt.
It came together. It was part of my ensemble.
It's an ensemble. It's an ensemble. Larry, you've got style. We all know it.
They came in one of my monthly packages.
Oh, speaking of monthly packages, let me show you something. Wait a minute. I might be wearing them already. Oh, I am. So I got new underwear. Every month I get new underwear in the mail from Shinesty. But check this out. It's got license plates on it, okay? And I don't know if you can read it, but this one says something like Virginia, but not. But it also says, I love anal. Then there's the Texas one, TIT Texas YS. These are cool underwear. I like them. There's all kinds of truck nuts.
I get underpants in my golf shipments a lot.
Yeah.
Mine are golf themed.
Mine are something different every month, but there's usually some sort of sexual innuendo involved with Shinesty, if you're familiar with the brand.
Would you like to see a pair of my underpants I get?
I would love to.
All right. Because
as a matter of fact,
they say the same thing.
I'll go grab another pair I just got, and we'll do a double share. Hold on. Go ahead. Grab it, Larry.
I'll wait till you get back. I'll wait till you get back.
Oh, boy,
we can't go with nobody. We can't go with no one on the screen.
Help!
So, everybody, it's
oh,
Wednesday.
God, I'm stuck.
I do have to kind of throw out there. This hasn't happened for a while, but not one, but 2 weeks in a row. We could have gone early. I did fiddle with my lights a little bit, but we could have gone early and literally hit that go button at right at 8 o'clock. So
watch out.
Hopefully we're
Girls.
getting better, being on time. Thanks for being patient out there. All right, I'll go get mine.
Sorry, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Hopefully I didn't. Check out last month's installment. Pretty cool. Shinesty. It's the Underwear of the Month Club. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We have gone from lawn and golf to try-on hauls. That's right. Pretty soon there's a Sheen haul coming. Kelly's been promising that for years. She's going to order me a bunch of crap on Sheen, and I'm going to do a fashion show. But, yeah. Hope everyone's doing okay. Speaking of underwear, I mean, look at that Speedo right here. Check this out. I mean, who doesn't love this? It's bigger than my face. I mean, for heaven's sakes, look. How y'all doing? It's Pal Cetera coming at you live and direct from Ship Show Studios. This was gifted to me and signed by Mike the Ick Williams. I can't get it to show, but it's there. Just can't see it. It kind of sunk in, but he signed it on the inside, I guess. How y'all doing? Oh yeah, you like that? I'm here. A free super. If you send a $50 super chat, we send free underwear.
So mine have, the really cool, just really cool designs to them.
It is officially licensed by Carnival.
All different patterns, but across the front, because remember, this comes in my golf package, they always say this.
Shaft and balls. Fabulous. Ah, Luna, you just spilled bourbon all over me. That's fabulous, Larry.
I get them about every other month. Every other month I get a pair of new underpants.
Big Al,
very soft.
Big Al says, "Is this TikTok?" No, but I did design a shirt, Larry. I will explain this shirt to you later. There is an absolute reason for it, but I am now a superhero, okay? And my superhero's name is the Divot Dude. And I created a little thing here. Let me see if I can, there we go. It's a movie coming out. Divot Dude and the Mistake at Spring Lake. And as you can see, Divot Dude, that's me. Tragic accident. I was on the course. I was fixing a ball mark. A bolt of lightning came down and struck me right while I was holding my divot tool. And the divot tool and myself became one. And I am now Divot Dude. And I go around fixing ball marks everywhere. And the Reckoner, the Violator, and Off-Card are my arch nemesis. But because of this, I created a shirt. And it's full petty mode. Like this shirt, Larry, I got a story to tell you. I'll tell you offline. I don't want to say it online. But I don't know. This is the shirt, Larry. Let me see if it'll focus. Okay, now, you can't really see the pattern, but Divot Dude's on there. But I'm going to zoom in for you. I'm going to zoom in.
Pattern.
But what does that pattern look like to you?
Polka dots.
No.
I can't see it that well.
Okay.
This looks like green and white polka dots.
Does it happen to look like the sign you might see on a driving range that says this is what your divot should look like? 2 lines and not a bunch of jammers?
I don't see those signs.
Okay, well, we have those at our club, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll tell you the story later, but I am now Divot Dude. Stay tuned for the blockbuster movie coming out in 2029, Divot Dude and the Mistake at Spring Lake. It's coming.
I thought it was No Break Spring Lake.
Well, it's still, this year it's a little differently. And quite frankly, the greens that are at the club this year are freaking, they don't know what they are. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. It doesn't matter because I got the yips right now. I was on a roll, Larry. I was shooting in the low 80s for quite a while. And I shot 2 101s in the last 5 days. So let's not even go there.
Well, it's all about being outside and having fun.
And speaking of the stuff that everyone loves us to talk about, my lawn, the guy across the street, okay, I was forced to water my grass much longer than I wanted to get the grass to grow, because when he had that party and let people park in my yard, there was a different area of my yard that I had to water frequently in order to get that grass to grow. Well, because of this, if you don't know, overwatering your grass is not good in the first place. But here in Michigan, with our sandy loam soil, overwatering creates an abundance of beach grass, otherwise known as yellow nutsedge. So because this guy let people park in my yard, I had to water longer than I wanted to, and my yard got used to it. Not only did I get some mushrooms in certain places of the yard, I just save the mushroom eating jokes where I could get wasted, because it's not those kind of mushrooms. But
those grow on cow dung.
Those are on turds. And now I got nutsedge, so I had to use Sedgehammer earlier this week. It's a weed killer, but Sedgehammer makes your lawn less green. It bleaches it for about 3 weeks, and it makes me sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But this same guy that let people park in my yard after he'd watched me slave at it to make it look great, and even commented about it, messaged me. I sent him a message the night people were parking in my yard, and I said, I am not happy. And his response was, sorry, dude. He reached out to me today telling me how good my lawn looked up front. And I'm like, no thanks to you. I spent a whole freaking 4 days repairing it, but thank you, appreciate it. And because of you, I got nutsedge. Anyway, he's like, hey, just wondering, do you have any suggestions? I noticed you replaced your mailbox recently. Yeah, I replaced my mailbox because the plow company that you hired hit it! He had the nerve to ask me, hey, where's a good place to get a mailbox? I was like, oh my God. Go away. Just go away, dude. We are no longer friends. You have soiled our friendship, and the last straw was drawn at a party where my yard became a common area for you. Anyway, let's say hi to the people, Larry.
Go ahead, fire away.
We need some music for that, I think, so we'll do it. We will do it. I'm kind of sad that somehow along the way I removed the Slippin' Digits song from my stuff, but we're gonna do this. It's Christmas.
Christmas in July.
It's Christmas in July.
We're closing in on like 6 months away.
I know. We've got
Kinda
Debbie
weird.
Shafgans in the house. Kevin Brubaker. Brandoline 94 is here. She says, be careful, he's going to tap your phone. That's true, Brandoline. He could. Wendy Johnstone in the place. Glad to have Wendy. Tell Rajimoto I said hello. General Cruz is here. And Scott McNeil. Famous moderator, ship show style. Scott, thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping everyone in line, because you know we have a lot of ne'er-do-wells around here. Najuma Brown, how are you, girl? Trevor Bagokler is in the place. Jose Lera is in the place.
Jose likes to party.
He likes to party. Edge usually means avoiding the nut on purpose. I know what you're saying, Jose Lara. That's a super awesome comment. Not many people would get it except the pervs like me. Kevin Brubaker is here. Crazy Cat Traveler. I see ya. She said she's got to do her budget before the super chats come, but stay tuned next week. Well, guess what, Crazy Cat Traveler? The Rooster will be in Philadelphia for training. There will be no show. So I guess I missed out. Just kidding. Mr. Z, how are you, my friend? Glad you're here. I see and I saw a picture of Miss Lindy Lou in the comments of one of your posts the other day. She's definitely looking much, much better.
Oh, much better.
I know she's still got a lot of recovery coming, but Lindy Lou, I hope you know I see you in the chat right now. She's saying hi to Crazy Cat Traveler. Lindy Lou is getting better. Nothing makes me happier in this world. So glad, I know it's been a long road, but the Ship Show fam is here for you, girl, and the whole cruise family. Yeah. All right. Who else we got? We got Big Al Clayco in the house.
Hey, Big Al, how are you?
Lollies, lashes, and lattes.
Hello,
She's very
Molly.
inspirational on Facebook. I like some of her Facebook posts.
I gotta tell you this: we are beer buddies, and she posts quite often. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna talk about that in a moment.
Posts quite often.
Debbie Baca Shafgans is in the place. I don't know if I said that already. I hope that you've cooled off, Lolly. You said you were marinating earlier while you sat and waited. Hope things are much better for you. Robin Allison, how are you? She's saying hi to the ship show. Everybody's got up. Wendy Johnstone. I already said hi to Wendy Johnstone. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Let's see. I said hi. Jamie Wilhite is here. I bought bourbon to make homemade vanilla. Woo!
Whoa,
Homemade vanilla out of bourbon. I like it. I like it. I like it. Mr. Z says, boy, did this go south quickly. Well, of course. Brandoline 94.
That's when we're pulling out the underpants.
You know, there's something to be said about Nuts Edge. I get the joke. Don't think it went over my head. It's a weed. It's beach grass is what it is. Nuts Edge. There's purple, yellow. I also have quack grass, which I literally have to paint with a little sponge brush individually to remove with like a Killzall type, what do you call it? The whatever. But I have to paint it on to get rid of it. And you know me, I'll get in a hurry and I'll accidentally leak some where it doesn't go. Carla Ricci is in the place. She says, Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, and God bless us, everyone. Mary Barkley is here, I see. Party on the Sea is in the place. Party, party, party on the sea. In the place. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. If we missed you, we're sorry. Robin Butler. I don't know if I said hi to Robin Butler, but I'll just say hi to Robin Butler. I'll just say hi to Robin Butler again. How you doing, girl? The dancing queen. And, I just hit the post. Mary Ellen Dillon is in the house. Glad to have you. John, I would be willing to trade my disrespectful neighbors for yours. Well, it's like they say, be careful what you wish for. Bill Leach from Smyrna, Georgia is in the place.
Hello, Bill.
I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful.
Greetings and welcome, Mr. Leach. Greetings. You just made my day better, said Robin Butler. Well, I'm glad.
Wow, that's awesome.
Now would be a good
Robin.
time to insert ads, it says. Give it a try. Okay, let me hit the button and watch everybody lose their mind. I'm going to do it. I just inserted an ad. Ha ha! First time I've ever done that. Sorry about that, folks.
Tempur-Pedic.
Big Al,
Mattress ad.
Big Al says, I looked up my animal double and it says extinct. Well, you're not extinct yet. You shot an 81 today.
Rhonda Carney's in, and she's got a big question for you.
Yeah, I do have I have an answer to your question, Rhonda, but it doesn't mean I'm going to do a shot of Malort. I'm just not.
Well, here's my question. What is the bourbon you're drinking?
I scored a half gallon of Buffalo Trace the other day.
Oh, that's right. Can you taste it?
I mean, I can taste and I recognize that it's bourbon, but it doesn't.
Can you smell it?
No. But it does burn my nose. You know what I mean?
I've heard people say that they've lost their smell and taste for like 6 months.
Well, I ordered a kit online. It's like 4 different smells. You almost have to train your brain again. It's a study by the Mayo Clinic that you can expedite the return of those senses by smelling like 4 distinctly different scents. And you just keep smelling and trying to identify them and teaching your brain. I don't know. Hopefully it comes back because, Beverly Judka, I missed her comment. Uh-oh. What did Beverly say? I don't see it. Oh, I see Kelly Scholes Madison is here. Let me look for the dog. Look for the dog snout. Let's see if I can find the comment by Beverly. Do you see a dog snout?
No, I don't. I see the one, but I don't see one before that.
Oh, maybe it's because I have it on top chat or something. Maybe not live chat. Can you say the comment again? Yes.
Yeah, say it again, please.
Hello, these Gina. Comments are flying by a mile a minute. Like I can't keep up.
Gina, I will see you in not 1, not 2, 3 days.
You guys are giving me FOMO.
3 days. 3 days. But I do leave tomorrow morning for Miami. 2 nights in Miami.
Carla Ricci says she turned 75. My son with his family is taking me on a cruise on the 25th of July. How awesome is that? Did you catch that, Larry?
No, I missed it. I was reading Tony Jackson's post. I'm sorry. Can you read it again?
She said she turned 75 and her son and his family is taking her on a cruise on the 25th of July.
And where are you going? Ship?
That's what we need to know.
That sounds amazing. That's right around the corner.
Because you know what? When you turn 75, this is what happens.
I hope to make it to that.
Carla Ricci. That's right, Carla Ricci. Happy birthday, happy 75th, and enjoy that stinking daggone freaking cruise. I hope you love it. I know you will. How could you not? I see Tony Jackson's here. He's in Illinois right now, hanging out with Larry and Diane.
Quincy, Illinois. That goes to show you what great people Diane and riding with Larry are. That Tony leaves Las Vegas for vacation and spends a week in Quincy, Illinois.
Yep.
I will say this. So Quincy sits on this side of the Mississippi. If you cross the Mississippi, right there is Hannibal. So at least Hannibal is nothing wrong with Quincy. It's just a small town. But Hannibal's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool town to visit.
Beverly Judka's comment was, hello, everyone. Don't let your neighbor get to you. Some are good and some are not so great. My dad used to scoop the poop from our yard into the neighbor's yard that he didn't take care of. Mr. Z says to somebody, you missed the underwear portion of the show. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. You did miss the underwear party.
I did notice on Facebook the other day, Tony Jackson started an OnlyFans page.
It's brilliant. I love it. The pictures of him with the fans, it's fabulous. Tony, that is brilliant. It's brilliant. Oh, JS Web Music. JS Web Music is in the place. That's a new name. Is Scott McNeil in the house? Just making sure. Oh, Kelly Madison.
It was early.
So anyway, Tony Jackson, feel free to share the link to your own OnlyFans page right here. We're looking forward to it. I mean, I'm not going to pay you anything, but I think it's a genius idea what you're doing with that. I love it. I think you should post a picture daily with just a fan. Even if you fold it and make it out of... Oh, hi guys. New to the channel and happy to be here with you guys. JS Web Music. Are you a musician? What's the story with JS Web Music? I'm curious. I'm a musician. Well, if you want to call it that. Used to be. I used to be a singer in a band, but I don't know if that makes me a musician. I wrote lyrics.
You got to play an instrument. You got to play besides the tambourine.
I use my voice as an instrument, Larry. How's that? Oh,
that was good.
He writes movie soundtrack style music, and he plays piano. JS Web Music, that's awesome.
Very awesome.
I utilize a few services where I can license that music for certain projects that I work on video-wise. So that's awesome. Oh, I did used to play drums. So did Big Al. I was a drummer back in the day, but these days I stick to the only instrument I play is carburetor on my lawnmower. I see that Mike Cray is here, so welcome.
Hello, Mike.
Larry, what's this about leaving in 3 days, going to Miami? What the heck's this all
I'm
about?
not leaving in 3 days. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay, what's going on?
Tomorrow. Well, I fly to Miami. I'm staying at a hotel that sits right on the beach, but not South Beach. I've been there before, and I really liked it. I spend two nights there, and then I get on we're calling it the Poop Cruise 2.0 on Saturday.
Okay, so you're doing the Carnival
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
It used to be called the Carnival Triumph.
Boy,
it's a very small group. Sharon and Jamie have about 10 people, and then people that they've met before, Howie Cruise. I'm going to say, I'm guessing, but they don't have I'm going to say 15 people. I'm guessing.
Oh, that'll be a nice little intimate little group you got.
The Birds are going. Sharon, Jamie, and Matthew are going.
VentureCast says, "Do not eat the lasagna in the MTR."
Oh no! If it's on the menu, I'm ordering it.
No,
trust me, I'm ordering it if it's on the menu.
Oh my gosh, that was brilliant!
I've already thought of that.
I tried to get ChatGPT to make me a lasagna, a poop lasagna picture. I just couldn't get it what I wanted. So
I keep reaching out to our host with suggestions, and the male of our host keeps getting upset about it. He doesn't like me. He won't even watch the show. But I kept saying, can we do a Poop Cruise 2.0 pub tour?
Super awesome comment.
Larry, we just got another super awesome comment from Gina Bird.
What was it?
She said, "We know your pen is huge. We saw it on the Vloggers Cruise." That is a super awesome comment. And you know what? Screw you, Josh. I won't, yeah. Screw you, Josh. The only apology I got was, "I'm sorry," and blocked. Suck it. I would have eventually got my revenge, because if you don't realize when I make pictures and shirts of divot marks that I'm petty, if you don't realize how petty I can actually get, you have no idea. Josh, as long as I live, I will never forget that you told many of my friends that I tried to show my dongy doodle in the hot tub on the Vloggers Cruise, which is an absolute falsehood. While you sat up there on your perch with your little friends looking down upon us, jealous because the little ship show had 50 mofos in the hot tub having the time of their lives, while you sat up there in your designer sunglasses that you designed with some other YouTube channel and were jealous. So you decided to start a rumor that I was trying to show my pen, which I wasn't. I won't forget, Josh. Come at me, bro.
Sorry, Larry. I go on tangents. Really? I've never noticed.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. So it's actually it's only a 5-night cruise, but it's got 3 great stops.
Okay, let me guess. Out of Miami.
Yep.
It's going to Cozumel, Costa Maya, Roatan. Okay, it's going to Nassau.
Come on. Yep.
It's going to.
You gotta think Carnival. You gotta think
yeah,
Carnival.
I know. Nassau, Half Moon Cay.
Yep.
And you said 3 stops?
Yeah.
Nassau, Half Moon Cay, and wait, don't say it.
I'm not, but you're on the right track.
It's Grand Bahama. No.
Close. You're very close.
The other place, I can't remember the name. Bimini.
You're Grand Turk.
Oh, okay. Grand Turk.
So
Okay.
Grand Turk is basically
In Freeport. That's what I was thinking of, Robin.
Grand Turk is basically it's a beach day. Half Moon Cay is a beach day. Half Moon Cay has water as clear as Infinity Bay.
Big Al just had another super awesome comment.
All right, Al, what do you got? What do you got for us?
Super awesome comment.
It's just funny. He said, "Wow, this is TikTok."
You're just figuring that out. But if you've never been to Half Moon Cay, it is water like Infinity Bay. It's that clear.
Mr. Z says the ship show is the show that talks about everything but cruising. That's what we're talking about.
We're talking about right now. We're talking about my ports and the ship and who's going. We're on that topic right now.
Yeah.
So Nassau. So what? Your number? You get off the ship. Where do you go to first?
Duh. The bearded clam.
The bearded clam. I already told how we cruise people. You walk into the bearded clam and you yell bagak.
This is the family-friendly cruise. They're going to the bearded clam?
Why not? They've been there before.
Okay,
you just stop in there. Just stop in, say bagak, have your shot, and you move on.
You must video this because you also earn a pin for that.
All right, so I'll have Melissa walk up because they don't know her, and I'll have her yell bagak, and I'll videotape it.
Yeah, it's absolutely. You earn a pin.
I'm not going incognito. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going incognito that day. I will stand out. So that's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
I'll leave the rest to surprise. But we are definitely going there. Tess, thank you very much.
Well, that is very nice.
Does that get her underpants? When she said, didn't you say 50, not 15 for underpants?
Tess.
Kidding, Tess. Thank you.
Thank you, Tess. That is fantastic. That was so nice of you. I feel
Very
like,
nice.
You know, Tess is supporting the ship show, whatever it is
She
we
always
do
does.
here. We're the cruise show.
She always does.
We're the cruise show that talks about lawn care, golf, and anything else that annoys me or Larry. Mostly what annoys me and Larry. But
early in the show, she said her daughter was in, and so she'd watch the replay of us talking lawn and golf.
Yeah, so I got to find something for Tess. I think this will do it for you. Oh, wait, maybe this will do it.
What is that?
It's just Jamie playing a lick. What can I say? I thought I had something else that I could have played. There's a little thing here. I set up a thing where I could make Kevin Brubaker just show up.
So I did think of this. Trevor, you'll like this. So I'm going to take Melissa to Margaritaville just to walk around. And I'm going to go
there
in
it
and I'm
is.
going to say,
There you go. One more time. This is for you, Tess. Sorry, Larry, go ahead.
Trevor's he read my mind. I said I'm gonna take Melissa to Margaritaville.
To check the lost and found.
I'm gonna ask if they were lost and found.
Excuse me.
And I was
Listen.
I lost 5 items here. You want me to describe them?
Yeah, excuse me. Curious.
Actually,
I was here a couple years back.
But
I don't know if you remember me. I was with this Canadian guy. And I might have left.
If it's the same bartender, I'm telling you, if it's the same bartender, he'll remember me.
Well, yeah, and then you're gonna have to be like, hey, listen, you know that giant wooden dong that I had? I left it here. It wouldn't happen to be in the lost and found.
Trevor, tell me he won't remember me if I go into that bar and start making out over his physique again.
Oh,
this
my.
guy's arms were like, oh my God, he was massive. It was just like chiseled.
Thank you for the super chat, Tess. That was very nice. That was very nice. You've covered.
Very nice of you.
You've covered the electric bill for the ship show for the whole month. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. A blues hat, 4 shirts, and a wooden dong. That's what you left behind, says Trevor.
That's exactly it. That's exactly. It was my favorite blues hat too.
Oh, for heaven's
that's
sake.
exactly. We left and we were walking by this little T-shirt shop, and there was this young girl standing at the doorway, and she looked so sad. And I said, "You look so sad." And she's like, "I haven't made a sale all day." And so I walked
saw
in,
you coming.
and I just grabbed, I grabbed 4 T-shirts, and I said, "Here you go." And I walked down there, and I'm like, "Ooh, she's probably got that line down." So I fell for it. I definitely fell for it. So I had the 4 shirts. I bought a hat, and I put that hat on, but I took my blues on, put it in the bag, and then the gift you guys got me. And I remember exactly where I sat it on the bar stool next to me at the bar. And Trevor, how many do you think we had there? I'm going to say we only had 2 or 3, but I was well on my way by the time I got there.
Well,
anyway,
I believe you both were.
I'm going to say that. Did you guys by chance have a lost and found? I left something here 2 years ago.
Larry, I want to show you something. Okay? Because I know you said you couldn't see it before.
Yeah.
I want to show you something. Maybe. Possibly. It's going to load. There we go. All right. So, can you see? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to get big. Oh boy, there's a joke. I'm just gonna leave alone. Hold on. Maybe this will help. Okay, this should help. Wait. Okay. Does it now? Can you see the pattern there?
Yeah. What's the fat thing?
The what?
Well, it's 2 different sizes.
Okay, so the 2 lines are what your divot marks are supposed to look like at the driving range. What they're not, the 2 lines represent 25 shots taken in 2 straight lines. On the right of that, the squigglies is 25 shots taken randomly. And there's a big sign on our range that says you should be making lines like this.
So they don't like you doing it side by side.
Well, if you look at the squigglies, it's just random. No, they want side by side. They want straight, stinking, daggone freaking lines.
No, I do it where I'm left with a patch of dirt like this.
Yeah, well, they don't want that. They don't want that. And let's just say that they may have sent me a letter in error about a violation. I'm going to leave it at that. And I went full petty and made a shirt. And I have now become Divot Dude.
Okay, I don't remember your driving range that well, but what is the depth of it from front to back where they can move it?
Oh, it's probably 90 yards. And it's...
Okay, so it shouldn't matter because they just move
exactly.
it.
And, Larry, this season, in the back of the range, they installed full-length mat.
We did too.
And once,
we did too.
1 week a month is mats only. You hit on the mats so that it can give time to recover. But I got wrongly accused of something I didn't do because of the good old boys club that's going on. I don't want to get into it because there are people from the club that watch. I was told that I had been warned verbally about something that was completely false. So I went full petty and made myself a shirt and can't wait to wear it on my next round of golf. Hopefully it gets here in time. No one will get the joke except for me, and that's how I like it. You know what I'm saying, Larry?
Our course, the driving range, well, we got new owners, and the first thing they did was redo the driving range, and they put out at least 50 targets, and right down the middle towards about 3/4 of the way down, they put in full-size goalpost. Football goalpost.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yes. Right in the middle. You talk about like hitting your driver and want to be precise with your line. It's awesome. It's really cool. It makes it fun. It's just something different, and what you want makes you want to kind of practice.
You know, that brings me to a good point. Do I need Chip Minsky to visit the golf club, John? Not quite yet. But, you know, that brings up another good point, right, Larry? Because the whole reason I invented this superhero, Jay Bowen, what's up? I see you in the house. Glad to have you. Saw you called the other day. I was knee deep in it. I missed it. Sorry. Give you a call later on this week. But they're so concerned with the ball marks on the range, right? And quite frankly, now, since I take pictures every time before and after, right? I take pictures. I was there this afternoon. It's a freaking hot mess. I mean, you can't even find a box to hit from and create lines, and then you're paranoid. Anyway, but I would much rather pay an assessment at the club for a goalpost smack dab in the middle of the driving range.
I'm telling you, I'll take a picture of it.
Then the freaking 40-some robotic lawnmowers they're talking about buying. But they got, dude, I'm not kidding you. Right now, Larry, they have a tester. There's a freaking robot lawnmower that rolls around on the golf course on one hole. And I mean, if that thing it could not even mow the whole hole in the course of a day. No chance. But they're talking about getting 40 of these things. And if it's to save on labor costs, much more things to worry about. I want a goalpost. That's what I want. Larry.
I'm telling you, it was really cool. It's really cool. I've never seen a football goalpost on a driving range before. I've seen metal swimming pools turned upside down with targets drawn on them. I've seen it, but I've never seen football goalposts.
Brubaker says the only targets we get are the golf ball retriever guy. I agree 100%.
Oh, everybody goes for him.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, I have an uncanny ability to hit him even when I'm not trying to. Like, I'll be like hitting a wedge and I'm so focused, I'm not paying attention, and he'll come rolling across the green and I'll hit a high one and it'll boom. But the other day I towed one while he was like 40 yards in front of me, like I towed it. Damn, I don't know how I didn't break the window. Mr. Z says they hit off the side of a cliff. Listen, I won't go any more into all that golf talk, except to say that on Prime Day, it is Prime Day right now, I ordered a net and a 4x5 hitting mat so that I can practice at home and not feel like nervous like I do when I'm at the range now. Oh my, I just noticed John's shirt. This is Big Talk. Amy Elke got this for me on the Coop Cruise. So, thank you. Nautical Nurse Nancy is here, Larry.
Hey, Nancy, how are you? So, Jay, you would reach out to, that would be Sharon.
Hey, hi, you guys. Hey, Bagat.
Yes, we'll reach out to Sharon. Sharon at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about playing our balls again.
Yes.
Wait, you totally missed it, Nancy. We had kind of a lingerie show earlier. We were comparing underpants.
Yeah, you missed it all. Tonight we covered a lot of bases. We were showing our underwear. We did it all, quite frankly. But Larry, let's get back to your cruise here. So,
I'm excited about it. I am, because even if you go on a typical 5-day, I don't know, the stops aren't that great, but
General Cruise ordered bobblehead owls. I like it. Sorry,
but Grand Turk is it's a great beach day. It's a really good beach day, and so 2 of the 3 stops are great beach days. A lot of people crap on Nassau. I don't really understand why. I really don't. I think the port area has been redone, and it's nice. It'll be really nice when Royal has their own private place to go to. But the cruise, right when you get off the ship, if you haven't been there for a while, it's completely different. John, you got to agree to that.
Yeah, I do. 100%. The only thing I don't like about that port is how freaking hot it is. This time of year, like waiting.
I already said that. It will be so hot. It's going to be.
Is that
hot,
a tender
hot,
port
hot.
for Carnival?
Half Moon Cay is.
But Grand Turk isn't?
Grand Turk is not.
Okay.
And Half Moon Cay, I will tell you this. So Half Moon Cay actually started out as a private island for Holland America. And of course, Carnival owns Holland America. They are building a port there. So it's just a matter of time until more ships go there once they get the pier. You can't take a icon of a Mardi Gras or celebration or Jubilee to a tender port. There's just no way. You know how long it would take to get 7,000 people off a ship and then get them back on? And so
I'm pretty sure I know how long it would take. It would take about 5.5 hours, and we would do like Arnold and I learned the first time. They don't check. Just freaking get in the line and go. All right. Anyway, I did want to mention.
Okay, literally the water. I've been watching a bunch of vlogs on YouTube. The water is just as clear as Infinity Bay in Roatan. And that is the clearest water I've ever been to, besides St. John's on occasion. But St. John's, if you have a storm right before that, it will be cloudy. But it is super clear. There's no rocks. Every chair is free. It just, so if you want to be by yourself, that I think they're $10.
Yeah,
$10
I saw a meme. It was like a cartoon of John Heald and Christine Duffy. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to go to Dollar General. We're going to buy a pool noodle for $1.99, and then we'll charge these fools $10.99 to rent one for the day. And you see John Heald laughing. Like,
but you'll get 10 points.
Yeah, you'll get the points. But I do have to mention this, John from John and Diamond. I don't understand this golf talk, but all for commitment of the shirt inside joke. Yes, secret revenge. It's pettiness. Hashtag petty. That's how I operate. HMC, Half Moon Cay. I get it, Will G now. I've seen that before, and I'm like, what are people talking about? Nancy Kerstetter says, FYI, John, Philadelphia had a garbage strike for the last week. They settled today. Okay, so Nancy, I'm actually staying in Phoenixville, if that makes any sense to you. I'm staying in Phoenixville for the week, next week for training. Unfortunately, the gentleman who took over my teaching responsibilities had some health issues, and I need to renew my license. So I will be about an hour north of Philly next week in Phoenixville. I will not be going live from Phoenixville. From what I understand, Phoenixville is much like Grand Haven, where I live here. Very kitschy, very cool, very artsy-fartsy, and lots of good food, so I'm looking forward to that in the evening. But back to the cruise talk. So you said it's a 5-day trip, right?
5-day. So
Okay.
embarkation, then Nassau. They're all right in a row. Nassau.
Thanks, Nancy.
Then it's Half Moon Cay, I believe. Then Grand Turk. Then a sea day, which I love. I loved your last day being a sea day. To me,
too.
it takes so much of the stress out of packing up your stuff and all that. And so the last day is a sea day, and then we fly home. So I'm excited about going down to Miami for 2 days. So by chance, I picked this Holiday Inn when I went on the Magic in September, and I had to wound up going by myself. And it's like a cross. You have to cross over from South Beach. And it's like they got some kind of a north description to it. But it's in like a really old section town. But the Holiday Inn sits right on the beach. And so when you walk out the Holiday Inn, out the back of it, it's got a pool with a pool bar. And then you walk across this path, and there's the beach, and they have an area. You get a wristband, and they have chairs, umbrellas, so you can access the beach from the Holiday Inn with the Holiday Inn stuff. It's just and it's got the morning I went on the cruise, I got up early, and I went for like a 3-mile walk down this path, and it's just straight as can be, flat as can be, all along the ocean. So I'm excited about going back.
Well,
and it's got like old bars and restaurants that just have a lot of atmosphere to them that I really liked, and everything was walking distance. So I'm excited about going 2 days early.
I did have to say that Will Cruz is having a rough time. He says, the truck got a flat, so now I'm sitting here waiting to get it fixed. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. Let's see. Did I miss any other ones? Mr. Z really liked True by Hilton. He deleted the message the instant I read it. So, okay. And by the way, I do want to say, I know I sang it a little while ago. Lindy Lou, very, 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 very happy. The picture we saw of you the other day really made my day to see some of the improvement that you've made. It's been weighing on me from the night I walked down in medical dressed like Mr. Furley, like an idiot, during the Coop Cruise when you got sick, and that picture really kind of, in a way, like closed a circle that was just looping for me. I've been very worried, and I think for now that it makes me happy to know that things are looking up.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
totally agree. I was very happy to see that picture.
Roger says hello, but he's too tired today. Oh, speaking of which, Wendy Johnstone, I saw the post today. I guess I never put 2 and 2 together. And I told you before, I had a Great Pyrenees. It was mixed with, I think, a German Rockengeiger or something. Go-Gleiger, some sort of German dog. But I did not realize that your first, one of your Great Pyrenees that you got only lived a couple years. You got her in 2021, and she got cancer. I had no idea. I definitely know how attached you are to that breed, but man, that kind of got me today when I saw that. I know you have other Great Pyrenees, but thoughts and prayers to you. I did not realize that was the case with the first one. I'm not trying to bring up a sore subject. I just saw your post and I empathized with it. Big Al says the Advil PM just kicked in. Does he need to take it though? Like for real? He always takes it during the show. Maybe don't take the Advil PM during the show, then everything will be fine. Explain yourself, Big Al. How come every time we're in the show, like I feel like we're boring enough that you could fall asleep on your own? Like, why do you need extra medication?
I just know that I have to get up early tomorrow. Should I take Advil PM?
No, don't, because you'll feel like crap all day.
Well, that's the thing. If I ever take it like that, I wake up the next morning and I feel like a zombie.
Trevor says goodnight, ex-roadie for The Who to Big Al. Sorry, Larry.
It makes me sluggish. Like I don't sleep a lot. And I've been falling asleep earlier, but I struggle to sleep past 5, 6 o'clock. I just struggle.
You know what that means?
I really do.
You're old.
I'm getting old.
You're old.
Yeah.
Tess says, so maybe I missed it. What do I get for $15? I mean, we played videos, I thought. Did we not, Larry? But I'll tell you what, Tess. You get anything you want. I play golf on Wednesday, and this old body is in pain. That's sweet, John. It was terrible. It was freak out. It's why I freak out if I think my dogs are sick. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Whoa, I just noticed something.
Tess, why are you like 40 minutes behind on the comments?
Her daughter's visiting her. That's why she said that. She was going to be kind of like in and out. Her daughter's visiting. But are you drinking Bush?
I am. And there's a reason to it. I discovered, pro tip to our friends here in the chat. I discovered recently, and maybe it's not the case where you live, but where I live, the Dollar General, the prices for beer are freaking ridiculous.
I didn't know Dollar General sold beer.
A 12-pack of Coors Light at the local gas station is going to cost you about $16.99.
Yeah, that sounds about
right.
At
Dollar General, it's going to cost you, and I ship you not, $10.99. So
I didn't even know they sold beer.
Well, maybe they don't where you live, but where I live, they do. And so the other day, I went there.
I'm going to get one.
The other day, I went to Dollar General to get Coors Light, but they only had one. And I knew I have to keep a stash of Coors Light in the fridge for when I golf at the club so I don't have to buy their beer. So I'm drinking, anyway, they were out of Coors Light. So I bought Busch Light I bought a 15-pack of Coors Light for $13. And I bought a 12-pack of Busch Light for $9.99. So this is what I'll drink at home, and I saved the Coors Light, for the Coors. John, your neighbor put a 6-pack of that beer on your porch as an apology. No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He owed me beer for fixing his sprinklers. He never gave it to me. That's all I'm saying. Are you using electrolytes in your CPAP machine, Larry? Well, we'll ask him when he gets back. You guys don't have Dollar General around here, around there? Oh my gosh. Where we live, there's 2 in our town. And I'm not saying I'm happy about it. Like, Dollar Generals are taking over around here. Are you serious? Mr. Zeev never heard of Dollar General? Who in this chat right now has never heard of Dollar General? Tell me, I need to know. Does anybody else beside Mr. Z not know what Dollar General is? And I'm pretty certain Dollar General actually was born from a mentally challenged young man like 30 years ago. Will Cruz says I need to check my Dollar General. I don't know if they serve booze at all Dollar Generals. Right, Beverly Jidka. Here, like, any business that goes out of business gets bought by Dollar General if the building's small enough. We have Dollar Tree, but I've only seen Dollar General in other towns. Dollar General is huge around here. You can't throw a rock without hitting at least $5 Generals where I live. Larry, do you have Dollar General?
Yes.
Okay.
I never go there.
We love the Sir Dollar General. Tess says I'll be in Nassau in late October. Hopefully this time I'll remember to go to the beer. How could you forget to go to the Bearded Clam, Tess? It's not about remembering. Tess,
this is
you
what
are
I'm
tuned
trying
in.
to tell everybody.
Tess, you are tuned in to the cruise community. There's no way after I say this right now that you will ever forget not to go to the Bearded Clam when you go to Nassau. There's nothing better to do than to go to the
when
Bearded
you
Clam.
go through that right off the port, how many minutes, honestly, does it take to get there?
Like 6 minutes the minute you walk out.
I was going to say, I said 5.
Maybe less.
Literally 5 minutes.
Nancy,
I mean,
get
once you get through the traffic, it's right there.
Nancy Kerstetter, I get it. There's no beer in the Dollar General in Pennsylvania, but that's because you guys got crazy beer laws. But I get it. I lived in Pennsylvania for a couple years, so I get it. We have them everywhere. It's like glitter. Once you have it, you can't get rid of it. I got all 3, General, Green, and Family. Yeah, there's Family Dollar, General, Dollar General, the Dollar Store, 5 and below. General Dollar has the cheapest beer around, and we have 2 in our town, so that's all I'm saying. So, Wendy Johnstone, next time you're shopping for beer, check the prices. I'll bet you'd be surprised. Oh, Beverly Jitka, there is zero doubt whatsoever that you could buy beer at the Dollar General in Florida. You could buy beer. You could probably buy weed if you wanted. We love our beer in Milwaukee, but I don't like beer. You know what I like, Nancy? Spotted Cow. I wish somebody from Wisconsin could get me some Spotted Cow. I don't dislike it.
I just don't see what the hype is all about.
Nancy likes seltzers. That reminds me. Let's get into this. I wanted to talk about this. And Larry, let me know your thoughts.
All right.
I will say that you and Mackenzie are the heaviest drinkers I know that are friends of mine on the beer app. And yes, I'm drinking. It's asking me, am I drinking? Yes. Yeah. I don't want to make a video about it. I'm drinking.
Let's see your picture.
No, I'm not taking a picture.
I would put someone else in. I know someone that'd be third place.
Can I? Okay, well, maybe I'm not friends with them, but I will say this.
I'm sure
there is a bar chart. And if you guys aren't familiar, there's an app called Beer Buddy. Right now, I'm friends with John Campa, Larry Brandhorst, Larry Bum, Mackenzie, Roger Johnstone, Trevor Bagokler, and Wendy Johnstone. Okay? Now, you can friend me if you want. That's
you can do
fine.
the same to me. The more the merrier. I think it's hilarious.
But wait,
all it does is take your picture and what you're drinking, and then it will tell your friends how far away from you are to them. So, like,
I get it.
Trevor sends it to me, and Trevor's 1,475 miles away.
What I like about it is the freaking flowing chart through the week of who's been drinking. I can tell you who's at the top. Like, there's all these little ziggy-zaggies. There's one person that's at the top. Well, there's 2. It's Larry and Mackenzie. They're blah, 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 blah. Trevor may be in there. I haven't looked in a while. But here's my thoughts on this. And Larry, I know you were mad or not mad, but I know you were like, hey, how come you're not being my buddy? Here's my thoughts. Hey, prove me wrong here. Prove me wrong. And so there's a beer drinking app, right? And you post pictures of your beer drinking, right? And it's keeping track of your beer drinking, right? Let's just say somehow you end up behind a wheel, get pulled over. I'm not trying to be a downer here. I'm just thinking pragmatically. You get pulled over. You go to court. Can that be used against you as evidence? Because I feel like it could. And if it can, I'm out. I don't drink and drive. I don't drink and drive. I
don't think there's that many people keen to beer buddy.
Okay, I'm just saying, it's just, I'm thinking out loud. Like, I feel like that could be a thing. Maybe I'm off. I could be off. I'm just, that was my original thought, was like, because I like the premise of it, and I absolutely love following the chart. Because here, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go to the chart right now. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, I see Trevor. I see Larry. Okay. Oh, this is fabulous. Okay. Look, here's the chart. Here's the chart. Who do you think is blue? But look who's number 2, the green one.
She's not far behind.
But her chart is very close to yours. Are you guys hanging out like with Melissa and you and McKenna? Because look at that.
Not for a while.
Trevor's the yellow. Okay, so here's what it says. Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. Oh, so you got to pay to see the good stats. So like the blue, it has a number of how many drinks. Oh, wait, here we go. Larry Bone.
Here's the thing.
Wait. You've had 28 drinks since Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
No, since last Wednesday.
All right. That's not that many.
Mackenzie's had 16. According to this, Trevor's had 8. I'm not buying that.
I'm not buying that either.
Larry, you've had 13 spirits, 11 beers, 3 non-alcoholic.
There, see?
And 1 mixed drink. Trevor's had 5 beers and 3 spirit drinks.
He has 3 beers on his post-toasties in the morning.
My daughter is so confused. Why did he say your name and then an orgasm noise? Tess, you must be so far behind in the chat. Because I don't.
Mackenzie? Mackenzie was on the Coop Cruise.
She was on the Coop Cruise.
She's friends of Melissa and I.
Here's the answer to your question, Tess.
She was with our friend Connie and Mackenzie.
Rhonda, how do you get to the chart? You click the.
It's just right there. It's just the chart's at above the last post.
Oh wait, it's letting me select a drink. Can I pick bourbon or is it just a specific?
That'll just be spirit.
Okay, I got it.
It's fun. I don't know what. It's just fun. It's nothing all that big. It's just fun.
Okay, I just posted for the first time.
Wait. Oh my God. It's all nostrils.
Yeah. Show the picture, Larry. Show the picture.
It's tricky. It's all nostrils. It's like, oh my God. It's all nostrils.
Cheers, everyone.
It takes 2 pictures because you hold the drink in front of you, so when you point it, you got to be patient.
Oh!
It takes 2 pictures.
Okay, let me try it again.
Take one of your drink, then hold your camera up higher. But it takes a picture of your drink, then your face.
Okay. Did it do it?
Oh, this one just... Yeah, that was way better. Oh, my God. Yeah.
It got it. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, my. It's just a fun app.
All right, it's called Beer Buddies. I was only asking for exploring...
B-U-D-D-Y. Beer Buddy. Singular.
I was only asking for my own information. I do, quite frankly, I'll be honest. I'm starting to understand the appeal. because I can see what people are doing.
And they're usually having a good time.
Yeah,
and it puts you in a good mood. That's all. They're having a drink. They're having
and it's not
good
like
time.
it's not like Facebook where it's like humble bragging or this terrible thing happened to me, and then we got to figure out what it is by asking or dumb crap like that. You know what I mean? It's just simple. And plus, like, the only people that I'm attached to that app with are people I know and love. So that makes it even better.
I'm under Coach Bum.
Oh, wait. Jose Lara is on there. Jose Lara won on Beer Buddy. Let me see if I can add him right now. How do you add somebody on Beer Buddy?
Hit the top left icon.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay.
And it says invite friends.
Invite friends.
You gotta figure out how you know them.
No. I'm just gonna search
their phone
for
number, your messenger.
Let's see. What do we got? What is it?
I just sent one to Jose. I just sent the request to Jose.
How many Jose Laras are there, Jose, that you had to freaking add an underscore? Jose, did I spell it wrong? Loera. Oh, there he is. There he is. I'm adding you, Jose. Brandoline says she's joining just to follow Larry. Okay. Anybody else who wants to join? I've had a change of heart. I'm in. I don't know that I'll post when I'm out, but I love following it. It is fun to follow along. I don't have the stats for some. Yes, you do, Rhonda. Rhonda, I don't pay for this app. You press this button. Look. So let me show you, Rhonda. I gotta show the technologically challenged lady. You see that? Right here. Press this right here. This. Rhonda, if I have it, you have it.
Gotcha.
Oh, gosh. This is hard to do. It's hard to do. Right. Press the thing that looks like
Jose's got his first Michelob Ultra post.
I can't
Cheers.
do it. See the 3 lines? Not the squiggly lines, but the lines next to the... They look like a ramp. Click it. Click it.
I just thought of something. What do you think my numbers are going to be like in 5 days?
Yeah, I know.
If I remember to do it. I have to remember to do it, though, when I'm on the cruise ship. I'm going to try to get everybody on the cruise ship.
Larry, please. Wait.
Will you know?
Jen Will Cruz wants a Coffee Buddies app.
That would be fun. That would be fun, too. Hey, start your own app. You might make a fortune off it.
But would it be? Oh, look. Oh, Tess has had 4 cups of coffee today. Ha ha. What's better? Tess has had 4 cups of coffee today, or Tess has had 7 Pinot Grigios? But come on.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
But I do like seeing people drink the fancy coffees. I like my Dutch Brothers. I'm addicted to Dutch Brothers. I refuse to go to Starbucks down the street anymore.
Well,
I have a Starbucks like a block away.
I've heard all about these new pop-up Dutch Brothers shops, but what I want to know, Larry, are you going to make it this way, or well, I'll tell you what. We need to have a discussion between me, you, and Arnold next week to figure out if we can pull off this. I
have an idea.
All right, good.
I have an idea.
What is it?
I have an idea to make him drive a bit. We're not going in his backyard. I was thinking, look up this golf course. It used to host an LPGA event every year. It's called The Rail, and it's in Springfield, Illinois.
Why not? What's wrong with French Lick?
It's like $500. That's what's wrong with it.
Okay. All right. So
it's like to play the Pete Dye course is $500.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'll
the
look it up.
rail is like I said, it held an LPGA. It was the State Farm Classic or whatever. State Farm is located in Bloomington. That was just one idea of a town I had.
Well, how far is that from?
From Arnold, it would not be bad for you'd have the longest drive. You would have the longest. Have you ever been to Bloomington?
Well, I mean, how far is it from Chicago?
Well, you don't really go through Chicago. You'd be south of Chicago coming in on 80. How long does it take you to get to I'm trying to think of a town you would go through.
Well, I mean, I get it. So 9480, so you're headed westbound. If I was due south of Chicago...
It's straight down 55.
But here, put it this way.
Down 55.
If I was, wait. If I was due south, headed westbound on 80...
Then you take 55.
Wait. If I was due south of Chicago, like straight line south of Chicago, how far am I from that golf course?
Hour and a half.
Oh, okay. So 4 hours.
Maybe. I'm guessing for you, but there's two towns I thought of. I thought of Springfield, and I thought of Bloomington.
Wait.
So Bloomington is.
Let me see. I'll
about
just look it
mile
up.
marker 200. Bloomington. I know some golf courses, not quite as well, but I would love to play the French Lick ones, but the main course is so expensive. Arnold, why aren't you in the chat?
Well, Arnold's not the one that was calling for French Lick. I was.
I was too, but I looked up. So here's the other thing. I'm not against French Lick, but the main course is outrageous. The other ones are reasonable. So I don't know the difference between the top course and the others because it's a huge price difference.
Okay, so it's 4.5 hours for me, right?
4.5. So for me, it's about 2.5. For Arnold, it'd probably be, he goes down, up.
What the heck?
I would think it'd be about 2.5 for him.
Okay, so let's check out one other thing.
Mike Williams would have a pretty good drive.
Well, yeah, you said I had the longest drive.
Unless Mike Williams, he wanted to meet us.
No, his is 20 minutes shorter. He's 4 hours and 18 minutes.
Arnold?
No, Mike Williams.
He'd have
from the center of Louisville, but I think he's southeast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was by our hotel.
Yeah. So, but still, similar distance. Arnold, it's probably like 17 minutes, but you know. No, here, I'll look. For Arnold, it's Terry. How do you spell that?
Terrehaute.
Yeah, 2.5 hours for Arnold.
That's about what it takes me.
All right, but let me check. Let me check.
Springfield's a great town. You can go and see Lincoln's Tomb. It's a good town.
Oh
It's
yeah,
got Portillo's.
You're two
Look up the
hours
rail.
and 30 minutes. I'll look it up after.
The rail is on the northern part of town too, so it makes it a little bit closer.
I promise.
That was just an idea I had. That or Bloomington. Bloomington's got a lot of golf courses. Bloomington's a good sized town because State Farm is headquartered there.
Well, they're like a good neighbor, quite frankly. But no, for real. Is French Lick like church tongue? Quite different, Kevin, but close. They're really close, but totally different, if that makes any sense to you.
French Lick is the home of Larry Bird.
Captain's Table MDR says Bloomington is 2 hours south of Springfield, 3 hours south of Chicago. I'm not driving 6 hours.
He said, wait, he just said French Lick is 6 hour drive?
No. Bloomington is 2 hours south of Springfield, 3 hours south of Chicago.
North.
He says
Bloomington's north of Springfield. Bloomington would be a
Captain's
shorter
Table
drive
says
for you.
it's Bloomington is 2 hours south of Springfield, 3 hours
No.
south of Chicago. Okay.
No. It's at mile marker 200. So, like, I always think of Joliet, you're getting into Chicago, but Bloomington is about 60 miles north of Springfield. I drive that route to Chicago all the time. Bloomington would be closer to you, further for Arnold and I.
York sent Trevor a friend request, and this was his post. No face, no drink.
I thought I saw something from Doodles, but I'm not seeing it now.
Hey, fellas, when you signed up for Beer Buddy, did you get the email link in German? I didn't. Not that I recall. I don't know. I was hesitant. But I did it, and I'm actually glad I did. Okay. I got to get off here because I got a big day tomorrow, but I did want to mention a couple things. I've gotten messages on Facebook, and I know certain people have left the Facebook group because I haven't made the official announcement yet about the Coop Cruise next year. And quite frankly, if you're that upset because we haven't announced it, suck it. You know, it is what it is. I've been struggling. We've been struggling as a family to get firm dates as it pertains to Stella for the gymnastics schedule. She's moved up a level. Guys, every day from 7:45 until 4 p.m., Stella is practicing Monday through Friday gymnastics. And it's like a whole thing. And we're waiting for just one last bit of information. I know I fed a bunch of people full of crap because I kept thinking I was going to get dates, but then Kelly would tell me, no, I don't have the right information. Before the next live stream, I promise we will make an announcement on the Coop Cruise. And it'll actually, I shouldn't say before the next live stream. Before next Wednesday, you have my word as a gentleman that we will announce the date. I know for some, they're not going to like it. And quite frankly, I'm a little hesitant about my original plan, which I thought was brilliant, until Sharon told me that Royal Caribbean doesn't do refunds if you cancel. But here's the deal. The Coop Cruise next year is going to be somewhere around this time. And it's going to be, wouldn't you say, Larry, a side-by-side on two different cruise lines, Carnival and Royal. If you decide, you can do both, you can do one. But the Coop Cruise is going to cover a span of 9 days. Right, Larry?
What's that?
Larry's on his phone.
I'm getting too many comments on here, buddy.
The Coop Cruise is going to cover 9 days total. But it's going to be split up between two cruises. One's going to be on Royal, one's going to be on Carnival. If you decide to do both and you cancel, apparently Royal's got a crappy cancellation policy. Don't know what to tell you. I promise you, the announcement will be made. Luna! Hey! What are you eating? Come here, Luna. I knew it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I freaking knew it. She's got my freaking moisturizer, dude. She was chewing on it. No! Thank God for Prime Day. I ordered a no-shock vibration and beep collar. And what I've discovered is both of these dogs are terrified of beeps. I have a hand massaging thing and a foot massaging thing, and they beep, they run. They don't like it. Anyway, Yes, I'm squirrely. You can do both. You can do one. The official date will come next week, regardless of whether or not Kelly can give me a firm date. I've tried to be like patient about it and everything. And I've seen your comments, and I've seen several people get mad and leave, and that's fine too. I suck it. You know, we have fun regardless. We don't need a big group. We don't need a small group. It doesn't matter. I'm just bad at giving information. Can you agree with that, Larry?
Not always.
Don't say what's that.
And it's not intentional.
I think we should call it the Poop Cruise, Larry.
I'm going on Poop Cruise 2.0.
Right.
Saturday, I leave Poop Cruise 2.0.
I do have a massager. I knew Brubaker would be the one to latch onto that. I had to get rid of some FSA funds, and I have a problem with carpal tunnel. So I bought an FSA approved massaging thing. It definitely helps my thumbs not be numb all the time. And it really feels good. The foot massager, it's garbage, but whatever. Tire fix, back on the road. Glad to hear we'll cruise.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good news. Nothing
Crazy
like being
Cat
broken
Traveler,
down.
there will be one in 2027, but we're not making that announcement until later. That one's going to be different. It might be a destination location. I think 2027 might be 2027 might be something different. I'm thinking 2027, the Coop excursion. And we travel
to Nassau,
to a all-inclusive resort that has golf courses everywhere. No.
Okay, I got to tell you this. So years and years and years ago, I had a flooring store, and a distributor took me
That's
and
fine,
a bunch of
Crazy
other
Cat.
people.
I get it.
We went to Jamaica, and it was an all-inclusive. And I'll think of it in a second. And here was the greatest part. It was on, of course, the beach. It had a huge pool, lazy river, all that stuff. But it also had a golf course. And included in your fee was golf. All you had to pay for was the caddy. So unemployment in Jamaica is probably still the same way. It was really bad. So
Larry,
it was a way to employ people.
We need to start.
And that was awesome.
We need to start a business for golfers that books the cruise for the boys' trip, that includes their tee times, includes
a little
their,
bit, Kevin. Not a lot, but I did use them a bit.
We need to start a business that caters to golfers and the boys' trips, that includes their tee times, includes their club shipping, includes everything they need to go on a 4 to 5 day boys trip golfing at different ports in the Caribbean. We need to start that like immediately. I'm telling you, we could make a fortune. What do you think? We'll call it birdies at sea, or bogeys at sea, eagles on the ocean, eagles. You know, work with me here, Larry.
Well, I said this about Romania, but unfortunately we have some people that are somewhat non-golfers on Romania, but I kept saying that to you guys.
The non-golfers are caddies
on Romania that we golf each day at our stops.
Well, let's
some
be
of the
honest,
days it's difficult though because some of the days it's difficult because you're not there that long.
Right, but okay, but put it this way: if it's me, you, Arnold, and Matt, right? Trevor, Jamie, Mike Cray and Rick could be the caddies. It's 4 for 4. Like, I'm just saying. Kevin Brubaker says boats and holes. I like that. That's a fantastic. That's a freaking great name. Boats and Holes Cruise Excursion Company.
So I did my very first cruise was to Bermuda. Back then, you spent 3 nights there. You would go 7 days and be 3 nights, and I golfed, and it was, I mean, like amazing.
I feel like Trevor would be a great caddy because he would be like, look, it looks like it's breaking to the left. I don't know what breaking means.
No.
I don't know what breaking means, but I'm just saying it so you understand.
Here's the deal. He'd wind up at the turn going inside to get more beer, and he'd pass out in the beer cooler.
I don't care what you say. I don't know. Rick isn't a golfer, but I guarantee you Rick would be the greatest caddy in the history of golf. I guarantee you Colin Morikawa could go to the Open with Rick Elke right now, and he would hire him full time. Rick Elke has an analytical mind and is always processing information. I feel like Rick Elke could get Colin Morikawa to his next major championship. By the way, speaking of which, Mike Cray is, unless you're a golfer, or are you a caddy, Mike? Are you excited about the Open Championship, Larry?
Yes, of course. It's a major.
That's this week.
The majors stand up.
No. I'm talking about, wait, this week is not the major.
The British Open you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about the Open Championship in Ireland.
The British Open, yes.
That's in Ireland?
Well, they move it around. It's not at the same course.
So wait, the British Open is in Ireland this year?
I don't know. I don't remember where it's at, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Oh.
But they move it around. It's not always the same place.
Amy's laughing. Amy, I'm not joking. Rick Elke would be the greatest golf caddy in the history of golf caddy.
Yeah. He'll be like, here, take a sip of this. It'll settle your nerves. And next thing you know, you'll have steam coming out your ears like on the cartoons.
You know what?
Because that's the way I felt at the Embassy Suites. I had steam coming straight out my ears.
You know what?
And he's like, oh, that's like mother's milk.
Jamie Woolhite has a brilliant idea, Larry. Like 2027.
Yeah.
What about a U.S. destination with golf courses all around? Myrtle Beach. Beach.
So
Coop Cruise.
I will say this. You go to Scottsdale, there's spas for the women and courses for the men. So
and
women
Jamie
go their
doesn't
way,
have to travel.
Men go this way, and you meet up for activities and dinner. And it's a thought. It's definitely a thought.
Men go this way, women go this way, but at the end of the day, I like it. I know Amy Elke would like it. That's a fantastic idea. So I'm here to announce 2026 Coop Cruise, Spring Lake, Michigan, at my house. You're all welcome. We'll play Terra Verde. We'll play Stonegate. We'll play Spring Lake Country Club.
Can we park in front of your house?
My driveway's 300 feet long.
But the overflow, can we just park in front of your house?
Yes. No.
On the easement.
Skinny skiing bullfights on acid, says VentureCast. All right, listen. Yeah, no, you know where we're going to park, Larry? And thank you, General Cruz. We're all going to park in my neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
The guy who
the golf courses in Scottsdale.
You know what?
They're
coming to redo the streets in our neighborhood. I'm going to park in his yard. We're not allowed to drive on the roads. I'm going to park my car on his yard. Great point. All right, listen. Larry, final thoughts.
I'm excited about heading out tomorrow.
You're going to be hanging out with Sir Jimmy and Sharon. You're going to be hanging out with Matt and Gina, the John Stones.
Nope, John Stones aren't going.
The Brand Horse?
Nope.
Who else? Well, you got Brian, right?
Brian and his wife, yes, and then their group, which I don't know anybody from their group. I only met him one time.
Oh, great!
And that was when I went to New Orleans for your birthday, and we went back to eat, and I was in the bar and sitting with Jamie, and he walked up, and Jamie introduced me, and then I went outside, and Melissa gave you a little 50th birthday tribute, and then we went back to Bourbon Street.
I'm 50! Hey, by the way, wait.
What time we got back, I have no idea.
This really sucks, because I feel like now that I think about it, you guys are going to be on that cruise, and I could have hooked up with them and hung out, because they won't be there next week, but Brian gave me this awesome coin. He's a law officer. I can't cover my face. But he gave me this awesome coin. It's New Jersey. I'm going to be there next week, but they're going to be on a cruise. That's too bad. But I do like those guys. Very nice. Very nice. Very fun. Down to earth. Easy to get along with.
They have the 3 kids, which I'm not criticizing by any means. And that's when they originally got this together.
Why would anybody think you were criticizing that?
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying I don't care that people bring their kids. It doesn't deter my cruise in any way. But it was originally thought about of being a bunch of families going, that people would go with their families, summertime, July, and I don't know what happened, and I just kind of stumbled across it, and I was like, July is expensive to cruise. It just is. Summertime is expensive, but it's the 1 month I don't have any hockey. And so it's like I could easily do this in the middle of July. And so I booked it. And Sharon and Jamie's group is not families, where the Howie cruise, I think, is more of families. So it's one of those things, and it's the beauty about cruising. During the day, you kind of go your own way. In Grand Turk, Jamie already said the plan is to just go to Margaritaville because he's struggling to walk still until he gets the surgery.
Tess, you're the only one behind. Trust me.
So it's one of, you do your own thing and then you meet up. And I know they've got some great things planned for us. And
well, yeah, Jamie
we've
and
all been on a smaller group.
They know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, we've been on the smaller groups, and that's when you really get to know people. You get to spend more time with them. You really get to know them. And so every once in a while to be with a smaller group is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. So
Steve Morales is here. He says, I have a Trojan horse on my damn laptop. Can you all see me? We see you, Steve. Steve Morales Gonzalez Conchito Momito Condito Bovito.
What? Hello?
I forgot you're on the show.
Oh, yes. Hey, for once, I got a phone call during the show.
Yes. What do you got?
Oh, okay.
I'm 50!
You don't want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Tell her to say I'm 50.
I'll just tell you what I'm doing later.
Wait, no.
Right.
Tell her to say I'm 50. Larry, get her to say I'm 50.
Yeah. She doesn't cave to pressure. All right, I'll call you.
Larry's scared. He won't make her say I'm 50.
No, I don't put pressure on people.
Oh, that would have been great. I'm 50.
But for once, I got a phone call during the show instead of you.
Well, yeah, I know. It was short-lived, but we could hear it, so
yeah.
That's good. Tess Alman says, here now, one-on-one. She's gone to bed, totally confused, but ready to cruise with us. Okay. Steve Morales, we can see you, my friend. But listen, Steve says 50 is easy. Yeah, it is easy. 50 is easy until it's not. Especially when you get the yips. So.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Boy.
Hello.
She
Can I ask a
knew
question? Why is it that you always call me 45 minutes before the show starts? I am unavailable at that time.
Well, you don't go live every week, so what am I?
It looks like you're in a camper. Are you in a camper right now?
No.
What is that thing on the ceiling?
The shower thing?
Oh, all right. Everybody say hi to Caitlin.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Putting a diaper on your granddaughter. Sure.
Oh, I hear. Oh, look at that pretty little face. She's always smiling. I can't show her face, but she's always smiling. Every time that phone gets put in front of her, I see the same smile, and she's gorgeous. I just want to smooch her right on the forehead. Hi. I gotta come up with a good nickname for her. It's not gonna be Eliana. It's gonna be like Eggleston or Egghead or something.
Egghead?
I'm going to call her Elno. Hi, baby girl.
Elmo?
All right, listen. I love you. Just wanted to tell you that. Talk to you soon. We're ending the show right now.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Where's Garrett?
Working.
Oh, look, she's holding the phone up to look at it. Oh, my gosh, she picked it up to look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
She called her grandmother this morning and has to hold the phone. Okay.
They can't see her face. It's blocked by you.
Every morning. Every morning she calls her grandmother and he has to hold it.
All right, love you.
Love you, bye.
I just showed my granddaughter on the live stream.
Yes, you did. Good for you.
Yep, she doesn't know it. I will call her princess, but I call her lots of things. But I gotta get a good nickname for her. I'm open to suggestion. But don't say my lord. All right, Larry, I'm excited for you next week.
Thank you.
Please go live. Please go live in the ship show, but give me a heads up. Give me a heads up before you do it so I can watch, or just go live on your own. I don't care. Just let me know so I can watch it. You know how I get when you guys go without me. So.
I'll try to do it when a certain person I know slides down the banister to the.
A certain person is ready to party.
So when he's ready to party and he slides down the banister at the.
I'm here to party. I'm here to party.
You know, I'll get that out of him on day one. You know it.
I mean, I'm here to party. And by the way, I gave him some fertilizing advice earlier this week or late last week. And I'm quite certain if you ask Gina, he's probably pretty happy right about now. I don't know if Gina Bird's still here, but I'll bet
they're probably packing.
But she was here earlier. I gave Matt some fertilizer advice. Oh, she's still here. I'm just gonna type it.
I have Matt's gifts for him. I have Matt's gifts.
Matt, you're welcome.
I have Matt's Bromania hat and T-shirt.
Oh, you're finally getting it to him. Great.
Yep.
All right.
I was like, why mail it? I'll see him in July.
Oh, that's a good idea, Jose Lara.
Yeah.
I'll call her
It's
Nugget.
in my suitcase. Matt,
I'm
don't
going to
forget.
call her Nugget. She's
It's in
my
my
little nugget. Like a chicken nugget. Get it? Get it? I like it. Jose Lara, well done. All right, listen, everyone. Be nice to each other online. I can't play the music because every time I do, it demonetizes the video. So I'm going to play a different song tonight as we shut it down. But it's one of my favorites. And if you've watched any of our vlogs, you'll like this song. I'm not going to call her Grass Rut. Listen, everyone. Be nice to each other online. Forget your politics. Remember that we're people. If you draw a line in the sand because of politics, you're the idiot. You're the idiot. Not the person that you don't like because they don't agree with your politics. You're the idiot for drawing the line in the sand. And also, can I just say very quickly, we live in an age right now where you'll read a story about a young man who has Down syndrome and somehow managed to get a girl pregnant and had a baby, and the doctors tried to take the baby away from the kid with Down syndrome. But he said, no, I know how to love. And he raised this boy and then eventually died. Pulls at your heartstrings. Be smart online. Look at the pictures. Realize that artificial intelligence is taking over every section of your life. There is a whole viral thing going on right now about a kid with Down syndrome who raised an adult child and then eventually died while his adult child took care of him. Meanwhile, no one considered the fact that the two photos were high-resolution AI-generated photos. Be careful what you interact with online. Just be smart. If it comes from us, it's real, unless it's not. But if it's not, it's for your benefit. So just know that. We'll see you in 2 weeks, folks. Remember, Larry's gonna be on a cruise next week. Follow the Ship Show Facebook group. If you're not a member, join now because Larry's very good. Larry is very good at posting on Facebook.
I'll post on Facebook, I promise.
All right. Don't take any wooden nickels. Kiss your loved ones. And Steve, oh boy, the dogs are doing bad stuff.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Oh boy, the dogs are doing bad stuff. Steve, glad you made it. Don't take any wooden nickels. And remember,